Hey guys, I don't normally do this kind of video, mostly because I don't really think I'm that good when I'm just going on, off script and not edited. If you've watched my Gravity Falls vlogs, you'll know why. And I haven't even really had time to do a lot lately. I actually have 2 Rob Watches videos I need to film, plus I'm still working on the next cartoon clip show. Haven't even had time to shave, as you can see, but that's all right. I really needed to do this video because it's a very important issue that's going on right now. So in case you guys had not been paying attention in the last couple days, Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic, recently put up a video about fair use and YouTube because, in case haven't been following him lately, Channel Awesome has been getting a lot of issues with YouTube lately with copyright strikes, and I'll put a link to the video in the description so you can check it out for yourself. It's a very good video, very informative too, and he even has other people chime in and give their experiences and how things have been rough for them too. I don't normally, like I said, I don't normally do these kinds of things, but this is a very important issue, so I wanted to not just give my 2 cents, but also I've been pretty lucky when it comes to avoiding like copyright strikes on YouTube. Knock on wood. I haven't gotten anything on my current channel, but we'll get to why in a moment, or at least I'll speculate as to why in a moment. But I did want to give some information of things that have happened to me before, and some stories that I've heard happening to other people and stuff that I've seen happen to other people. So we'll start with me first. We have to go back in time though, and a lot of what I'm about to say has been said before in other videos, but now that we have now that we're kind of having a thing going on here, the where's the fair use hashtag going on, and we got people watching, I want to reiterate a lot of things that I've said, and I'm going to say some other stuff that I haven't talked about before, because I've had some unique experiences when it comes to this, and I really want to make sure that what has happened to me, the information that I have to give, will get out there, because some of this stuff is pretty important. Alright, so anyway, way back in 2009 when I started, or when I decided that I wanted to start doing video reviews, there was this thing called Blip TV that was out, and I had not heard of this player. For me, as far as I'm concerned, it was always YouTube that was the place to go. But even back then, I knew that YouTube had issues with copyright material and people getting their channels taken down and everything like that. So I found out about Blip TV, which is what a lot of the Channel Awesome people used. Angry Video Game Nerd used it. Red Letter Media used it. Like all like the big internet personalities were using that, and I decided to use it too because one, they had less limitations than YouTube. You can put your video can be as long as you want. You can post whatever you want as long as there's like no nudity or anything, and it's not like a full episode of a TV show or a full video or full movie or something that is not. Oh, that was a truck passing by. I don't know if you heard that, but something that you put together and you did, and you could put it on Blip, and there was no problems with copyright with Blip. I never had a problem with Blip TV until the unpleasantness, but I'm not going to get into that again. It's kind of a moot point at this point in time. But anyway, I was using Blip TV for a while, and it was going great. I had my videos up I tried to have something up like every week, even if it's something simple like a vlog, and it was going pretty well. So one day, I decided that as great as things have been going for Blip, I wasn't really building an audience. Blip was great, but you didn't get a lot of exposure on Blip. It's certainly not as much as you would with YouTube. So I decided I'm going to test the waters. I'm going to see what would happen if I posted one of my videos onto YouTube. So I had another YouTube channel that I don't use anymore. So the video I took was, I forget which episode number this was. It was the animated intros video where I talk about different animated intros. If you want to see that video, it's on my Daily Motion account. You can go to my website. It's there if you're really curious to see it. And I would love to post it on YouTube, but when I posted it on my other YouTube channel like years ago, immediately I got a copyright strike. Immediately. Like it was uploaded and then bam, it was there. And I looked into it, and supposedly it was for the intro to Total Drama Island. And the name that put the copyright strike in was, I don't remember what the name was, but it was like a name and then like a bunch of numbers. It was obviously a username. So some random person who probably had nothing to do with the Total Drama Island intro put a strike on my video. Well, I say person, but it's not a person. It's the algorithm that does it. So I tried to appeal, and apparently I even looked up the name, and apparently it linked to a lot of other Total Drama Island videos, and the copyright strike could not get taken down, so I just took the video down entirely. So that's when I was like, yeah, not gonna do YouTube. And that's kind of messed up, that just some random, probably a bot even, it's not even a person, it's a bot that's just claiming videos, for all I know, and it just took the copyright claim for my video. So anyway, fast forward again. I got kicked off of Blip TV during the second Blipocalypse, and then now Blip TV is gone, but whatever. So when that happened, I had to look for alternatives to, you know, places I could post my videos. So there was still YouTube, but I knew that I wasn't going to be treated well, you know, if I go to YouTube. So I made a YouTube channel, and I used it for, you know, my Rob Watches, my vlogs that I did about new shows that came out. And it was going well. It was going perfectly fine. I had to, you know, redo the videos. But I also found out of another place called Daily Motion, which is a little bit more lenient about copyright stuff than YouTube. But there's a problem, and I'll get to that in just a second. The YouTube channel was going well, and I kind of was going back and forth. Like, I'll post to the YouTube channel, then I'll post to the Daily Motion channel, etc. So fast forward to April Fool's of last year, when I made an April Fool's video of, you know, I try to do an April Fool's video every year. This year I'm not sure if I can even get to one, but I went to, I uploaded it to Daily Motion, I left it, and then just on a whim, I went back to, I don't remember if I went to my website or if I went to my Daily Motion account, but the video was taken down. Of all the videos I had posted, that's the one that got taken down. And I looked at what the copyright, because even Daily Motion will do copyright strikes. I looked at who claimed the copyright on it, and it was Funimation. Because the video was about, I did a joke review of Detroit Metal City, which is an anime that hasn't been dubbed into English. So Funimation claimed copyright, so I contacted Daily Motion, and the person I was talking to over email, so I told him, you know, this is just like a 5-minute video of me messing around. It's supposed to be an April Fool's joke, and it's covered under fair use. So the person on the other end of the email was like, "Yeah, we don't cover those kinds of things here." Like, what? You took my video down without even telling me, by the way, and now I'm trying to explain to this person, you know, this is covered under fair use. I have a right to do that. So I'm arguing with this person over email, and they're like, "No, we're not putting your video back up. It's not within our limit. It's not within our whatever. We're not doing it." Even though people upload full movies and episodes to Dailymotion all the time, and they never get taken down. So while this argument was going on, I was informed that Funimation doesn't even own the rights to Detroit Metal City. It's owned by Sentai Filmworks. So then I emailed this person again. I said, okay, I have just been informed that Funimation, the company that claimed the copyright on Detroit Metal City, does not even own Detroit Metal City. It's owned by Sentai Filmworks. And I was like, please pass this information on to someone that knows what they're doing so this doesn't happen again. I'm going to re-upload my video. And they were like, okay, we're very sorry. The point I'm trying to make here is that a lot of people were like, we should boycott YouTube, we should all move to somewhere else. No, don't move from YouTube, at least not yet, because there are places that are worse than YouTube. Dailymotion is one of those. I don't know if they just don't care or if their laws are different, because I know they're a foreign-based company. I think they're out of France or something, because a lot of their menus have a French option. But yeah, Dailymotion just took down the video, did not tell me about it, no warning, didn't even copyright strike it. Video is just gone. And I was not even told about it. So I got paranoid now, and every once in a while I would check make sure all my videos are there. And sure enough, it happened again. So this time it happened to an old review I did of the Studio Ghibli movie, Tales from Earthsea, and this time it was actually claimed by Studio Ghibli. That video is, of course, gone. I would love to upload that to YouTube. Unfortunately, Studio Ghibli seems to be one of those companies that goes after people. Like Channel Awesome is having trouble with them right now because of Doug Walker's Disney-cember. They claimed his My Neighbor Totoro video. So unfortunately, that video will have to remain in my archives until all of this nonsense blows over. So that was pretty much the last straw for me with Dailymotion. Then I started posting cartoon clip shows on YouTube, and it was going well. So I've abandoned Dailymotion for cartoon clip show episodes, and now they're just going to be on YouTube. And yet, I have not been copyright struck on YouTube yet. And it's for one of two reasons. One, either my superpower of flying under people's radars is still in full effect, which I'm willing to accept that as the reason. Or two, and here's where things get a little technical. As many people know, I'm part of the Frederator network on YouTube. Frederator, of course, the animation company. They did Adventure Time and Chalk Zone and a bunch of other shows, and they do Cartoon Hangover with Bravest Warriors and Bee and Puppy Cat and all that. They have a network where, like, animators or people that just love cartoons can, like, you know, socialize, and we're all under their umbrella. Now, again, I don't know how much back, you know, like behind the scenes stuff I'm allowed to talk about when it comes to YouTube. But here's the thing. When I started re-uploading Cartoon Clip Show to YouTube, if you've been watching them, you might notice some of the older episodes have like a spot for a commercial break. And that's because Blip had one time started Midroll Ads, so you could add a Midroll ad to your video and increase your revenue, which I did, and I decided if I'm going to do that, I'm just going to have a little fun with it. I went into YouTube, into the ad settings for my YouTube channel, because I wanted to put mid-roll ads on those videos, because the commercial break just seems kind of silly now without them. And I guess it's good for you guys because it's less ads for you to sit through. But I found out that my ad settings on my channel are locked. And it's because I'm part of the Frederator network. Frederator controls that. Now, because I don't have any control over the ad settings, I'm wondering if being a part of a network can offer you protection. I don't know for sure, because it's the only explanation I can come up with. That, or I'm just reviewing stuff that no one cares about anymore. Nobody cares about monetizing, which is also a possibility. So I'm wondering if maybe that could be a solution to this whole problem. One of many solutions. if you're part of a network, maybe like YouTube or whoever does the copyright can go directly to the network, and the network can explain to them, you know, they're not breaking any rules or anything like that. I don't know if that's happened with me with Frederator, but so far things have been going well. Again, I'm not a superstitious person, but geez. And either way, I've probably just gotten lucky about this. But it doesn't mean that I haven't seen it happen to other people. And here's where the copyright thing is starting to become abused, because in Doug Walker's video, he talked about how, you know, like the I Hate Everything channel and YourMovieSucks.org was having trouble with some douchebag who made a kid's video that was kind of stupid, and he was harassing them. Brad Jones, the cinema snob, was having trouble with his midnight screenings videos, where it was just two people in a car vlogging about a movie, and yet that got a copyright strike. And one instance that I remember, it happened about a year ago, I think. Angry Joe, who does game reviews, he did a video where he talked about like his top 10 gaming controversies of the year. And alright, and apparently, and I was watching this whole thing go down on Twitter. I had watched the video, but then I saw him on Twitter just furious about something. Apparently, in his video, he used an image that he found on Google of like a collage of like, I guess, icons of people's YouTube channels or something like that. I don't remember what the context was for this, but anyway, apparently one of the people whose YouTube channel icon was in that collage claimed, put a flag on his video, got it removed from YouTube because he didn't, he either didn't want his icon there, and it was actually kind of obscured if I remember, or he was just being a troll and a douchebag. And from what I don't remember the guy's name, but from what I remember, yeah, it seems like he was just being a troublemaking troll, because he was trying to talk to Angry Joe on Twitter, and after like seconds of not responding, he put the flag up, and then Angry Joe came back because he was out of his house, I guess, and he found out about this, and Angry Joe was trying to tweet back at him, and he was not responding. So let's recap this whole situation here. Okay, so regardless of whether or not you have you're within your right to post a video, you can be flagged by the actual person who owns the video, someone who claims to own the video but doesn't actually, some random person on YouTube, some person that probably doesn't even exist, who's probably just a bot. And so it's like how do you win? You can't win. And I've been talking too much. I'm going to probably wrap this up soon. And the system is so broken, and like I said, I've gotten lucky, but one of the things Doug Walker said in his video is that I've been doing this for 8 years. Every day that I post a video, I'm scared out of my mind that I'm going to get in trouble for it. And that's basically how I've been living, because I'm seeing this happen to other people, you know, how long before they come after me? And I put a lot of work into my videos. It may not seem like it, but I do a lot. I do editing, I do writing, I have to research and everything like that. And I post these videos, and it's like, you know, it's me talking about something. I'm doing an editorial or a parody or just some sort of informational video, and that's basically how I see my videos. It's just informational. And yet somehow I can get a copyright strike for doing all that hard work. And something needs to be done about this, and I'm glad that Doug Walker started this thing. And love the guy or hate the guy, I've had my disagreements with him before, but I've met him several times, and he's a really cool guy. And I still watch his videos occasionally, but he has an audience, and he's trying to do something about this. So I just wanted to make sure that if we're starting a discussion here, that my information will get out there, because it's not just, first of all, it's not just YouTube. Dailymotion does it, and they're worse about it. At least with YouTube, you get a chance to fight back. You can plead your case regardless of whether it goes to a person or not. But with places like Dailymotion, they will not even work with you. I don't know what their deal is, but they will not even work with you. And you know what? This whole situation can be fixed very easily. And it's and it's a very simple fix. Here's how you fix it. Ditch the algorithm, ditch all this automated crap, and hire a bunch of people. Hire like 100 people, maybe 200 people. You know, the economy is, I guess, a little bit better than it's been in the past, 10 years or so. But, there's still people out there looking for work. Create a few jobs. Put some people, hire a bunch of people, train them in copyright, how to handle this kind of thing, and put them at a computer and just have them, funnel through these complaints and everything, and they can actually read, what people are saying, and actually watch videos and say, okay, this is not worthy of a copyright strike. So, and then relay that information to whoever is, bitching about their videos coming on, some people just don't like negative opinions on their stuff, and, that's fine, but you gotta understand, we're entitled to our opinion too. I actually, excuse me, my mouth is drying, so I'm gonna have to probably end this soon. I would love to post videos I have, because I did reviews of 2 Studio Ghibli movies, one and a half, kinda. Tales from Earthsea, which I personally, I don't think that was one of my favorite videos, but a lot of people really liked it, and I would love to repost it, but not only is it Studio Ghibli, but it's also a negative review, and as we all know, nobody likes to have their stuff reviewed negatively on YouTube. Again, it's going to have to stay in the archives until something happens. Also, I did a review of Warriors of the Wind, which is the bastardized American version of Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind, but I might have to hold off on that one too. So yeah, I guess that's about all I have to say about this. Thanks for putting up with me ranting and repeating a lot of information. But yeah, I hope somebody important towards this cause, I guess, I'm not really sure what to call it, but someone important gets this information and knows that it's not just YouTube giving trouble, it's other video hosting sites that also are doing this, and we're taking the blunt of it. It's all your hard work just kind of goes away because someone didn't like it, or they think that they're infringing upon your rights when they're actually not. So yeah, I guess that's about all I have to say. That's all the input I have on this this whole situation. I do hope things get better. It seems like people are starting to rally, and I hope I'm not big on causes or anything like that, but if it's something important, I'll try to help out when I can. But it's nice to think that people can rise up and change something, but you gotta make it happen. You can't just say, we're gonna change the world and then nothing happens. So we'll just see how this whole thing plays out. Again, I'm glad I got my information out. Leave a comment below and use the hashtag, I guess. Make sure, bring more awareness to this situation, because a lot of people are coming forward about situations they've been involved in with copyright. So yeah, something needs to be done, and I hope it happens soon, because I really want to get my other videos up on YouTube now. Oh boy. I guess that's it. I'll talk to you guys later.